Thank you. Really, that's the only picture you could find? That was the only one? It's fine, it's fine, it's great. It was a Thursday. Hi everyone, I am thrilled to be here tonight to introduce someone who means a lot to me personally and to so many of us, the legendary Madhur Jaffrey. I first got to know Madhur in 1998 when we worked together on a film called ABCD. And then a decade later, she played my mom in a film that I wrote and starred in called Today's Special. I remember my late mother could not have been more excited to have the great Madhur Jaffrey play her in a movie. In fact, my mom actually donated all her dupattas to the movie so that Madhur would wear them in the film. But the reason my mother was so excited was not just because she had seen Madhur over the years in films like Shakespeare Wala, Heat and Dust, and Cotton Mary, but also because in our little town where I grew up in the north of England, my parents had been gifting their English friends Madhur Jaffrey's an invitation to Indian cooking as a Christmas present throughout the entire 1970s. Indian aunties don't take well to being given an Indian cookbook, but they don't. But for white people, it's very exotic. I like to think that Madhur had more than a little to do with the fact that chicken tikka masala eventually beat fish and chips as England's national dish. Although I also learned from Madhur that chicken tikka masala is not a native Indian dish. It was actually created in England. That's colonialism for you. And the chili pepper actually came to India from the Americas. True story. Google it. You can look it up. Or just call Madhur. She'll tell you. I was personally excited to work with Madhur because as a young South Asian actor coming to New York in the early 1990s, she was to me more than an actress or a chef or an author. She was a pioneer. She was an inspiration. She told me once that the reason she started writing cookbooks was because there were no acting roles for her when she first came to America. And I think many of us might have tried that and not ended up with 9 James Beard Awards. I personally got to experience her rock star food cred firsthand when we went on a promotional tour for Today's Special, and Madhur and I went to Portland, to the Portland Food Festival, where she was oh, really? Okay, all right. Portland in the house. She was the toast of the town, and during the Q&A, a food critic asked her how much input she had had in the food that was featured in the film, and she quickly responded, "Not enough. There is a bowl of bright red spice at the end of the film. I have no idea what that spice is. It doesn't exist. It's not food, and I had nothing to do with it." The reporter looked at me for a response, and all I could say was, I have to confess, half of this movie was written by a white guy. Madhur introduced the world to Indian food and culture at a time when no one else was doing it. Her food and her stories have connected generations. She's helped so many of us feel proud of who we are, where we come from, and the flavors we bring to the table. That's why honoring her at this SACSS Gala feels so perfect. SACSS is about helping immigrant communities feel seen, supported, and empowered. And Madhur has been doing exactly that through her work for decades. Through her stories, her recipes, and her presence in film and television, she's helped generations of immigrants hold on to culture while making space for themselves in a new country. She's shown us that identity isn't something to be hidden, it's something to be celebrated. Also, I cannot ignore that we are also honoring Madhur at a specific moment in this country's history and in the world. Our current government has embarked on a cruel and violent demonization of immigrants writ large and has empowered the idea that there is a cramped and limited definition of who is truly American. So while Madhur has educated the glories of Indian art and Indian food and Indian culture, her story is as American as any as I've ever heard. Indeed, she embodies everything this country claims that it stands for, and she has made America greater than it ever would have been without her. So please join me this evening in celebrating Madhur Jaffrey, this year's SACSS Lifetime Achievement honoree.
Are you a baby? Are you a baby there? So young. I feel like Aasif got to do the fun part and tell you all about how amazing Madhur is, and now I have to be the bearer of bad news and tell you that sadly she could not join us for this award tonight. I know, I'm sorry. But here to accept this award, I want to welcome Arun Shivdasani to the stage now.
Hi, I'm just here to accept an award for my friend, my incredible, amazing friend, Madhur. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here because she's a little under the weather, but she is so thankful to Sudha and SACSS for all the wonderful work you do. So thank you on behalf of Madhur.
I have to now give you the award.
Yes, you do.
So now, Arun, don't lose it, okay?
I'll
Make
try.
sure you.
I'll try.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You have to look there. Look there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everyone that's gathered here. I just want to say this. I am not the one that deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award. Not at all. If I could take the Lifetime Achievement in my hands, I would shower it on all the people that works for SACSS, the South Asian Council on Social Services. They are doing the hard work. They are doing the emotional work. They are doing everything to make the life of immigrants and people who need food the best life that they can have. And the way they do it is something so unique and special. Now, the New York Times is saying recently that 1 in 4 New Yorkers don't have enough food. It's one thing to just give them food, any food. Give them a pizza, give them, it doesn't matter who they are, just give them anything. You can do that. But what SACSS does is give something very special to each immigrant that makes them feel emotionally secure. And that's wonderful. For example, if there's an Indian immigrant, they will get dal and chawal in their set of food. Now, can you imagine how important that is? Because dal and chawal, rice and dal, it's like mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, family, ancestry, home, everything all rolled into one. Can you imagine getting that? That kind of security, that kind of emotional security, which is so important to us. And a Mexican might get this with his rice and his different pinto beans or black beans or whatever. It's this great feeling of comfort that you get, of feeling at home. Helping people gives them a solid dose of emotional security, as well as filling their stomachs. Now, this is important. It's as if you took, on a cold wintry day, you took a soft comforter and put it around the shoulders of a human being. How nice they would feel, how comforted and secure they would feel. And that's what happens to people when SACSS looks after them. Now, I am almost 92 years old now. And I have smartphones, I have computers. I look so efficient. I'm not at all. I haven't felt secure with technology since the day I got it. So what happens in my home is when a grandkid or a kid is coming around, I said, "Beta, would you please help me?" And they're gone. Then another kid comes around, or a grandkid. And again, I say, "Beta, could you?" And they're gone. So I'm always feeling this kind of discomfort that I'm not on top of what I'm doing. I need help. Now, again, this is something that SACSS does. They help people with technology. Now, how wonderful is that? Isn't that absolutely marvelous? And there's another thing I want to talk about, and that is my friend, Aasif Mandvi. Now, Aasif and I have known each other for a while. He used to know my daughter when she was much younger. They used to know each other. Then I got to know Aasif. I got to work with Aasif. And how wonderful is that? I won't praise him to his face. Nah, won't do that. But I love Aasif. And we were in a film together called, what was it called? It was called Today's Special. Yeah, I can't remember things half the time. Anyway, it's called Today's Special. And I have been the one that's always been cooking, but guess who was playing the chef? It was Aasif. He's such a good actor. He completely carried it off and fooled everyone into thinking that he could cook and that he was a chef, and he was not only a chef, but he was a marvelous chef. So I take my hat off to Aasif. Aasif, you did it. That was very clever of you. Now don't try fooling me that you can cook, okay? All right, Aasif. I would like now to just say that I hope all of you that are here will keep giving to SACSS, keep appreciating SACSS, because they are doing work that is nobody else is doing. It's a kind of work that not only feeds, but it also nourishes and emotionally helps the well-being of all the people that they cater to. And it's very important. So again, I say to SACSS and everybody who's here, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And as if Madhur didn't embarrass you enough, Aasif, I am told we have some kind of secret surprise for you. And it's such a secret, no one even told me about it. So let's all find out together. I want to bring in Sudha back on the stage to tell us what's going on.
This is awful.
It's a surprise. Don't go anywhere.
What?
Stay right there. Hi, I have another amazing friend who is a writer, an actor, and a comedian. You've heard him all evening. He's kept you in splits. And in this current climate in this country, we need humor. We need laughter. We need to smile. That special friend is Aasif Mandvi. And Sudha and SACSS wish to give him a very special honor, an award. Yeah, Sudha?
Hi, Aasif. You're making people laugh. You're bringing joy to people. And we are all about health. And we would love to give you this award with all our appreciation support. Humor for health.
Thank you. I've taken up far too much of your time already, so I'm not going to make another long speech, but thank you to SACSS. Thank you for all the work that you do. This really is a surprise. I had no idea. They would just introduce Madhur, who is an old friend. I love her so much. But this is really very special. Thank you. You guys, thank you. You guys, you made up a whole award just for me, which I think is really sweet. That's the sweetest part. They're like, well, he's not really, it's just a humor, yeah, for health. Yeah, it's good. Let's do that, yeah. I know, I think it's, thank you. I mean, I don't know what to say. I hate surprises, but this one is one of the best. So thank you very much.